Why would you use a recruiter? And there are a lot of different reasons. One of the reasons is relationships with hiring companies. You know, a lot of times you apply for a job and it's just, I'm person 127 that's applied and the 20th person that they've seen today. A lot of times we have those direct relationships with a lot of our clients that we deal with. So instead of it just being another name and a number, we can say, hey, I know Rachel, she's a great girl. You know, they would vouch for them and have more of a one-on-one relationship and have a better chance of getting you, an interview and, hopefully landing the job. Jobs that are not listed publicly. A lot of times we find a lot of people that way just through the grapevine, or a lot of agencies may say we kind of have a need for someone but not 100% sure, but a rock star candidate may come across their desk, or you just have someone in your pipeline and they're really interested in bringing that person on. The experience matching candidates to jobs, that's what we spend all day doing, is learning these jobs, getting them ingrained to you, and making sure that you find the right person. That's kind of my personal motto, just finding the right person, the right place, the right time for the right position. Interview preparation and negotiating expertise. And we'll touch on those things a little bit later.
So we're just going to give you a high-level overview of how we come in contact with people to fill roles. The first thing we do is we have account executives who will meet with our clients, talk to them about the specific positions that are available, the specific positions that they want filled. You can have that general job description, but they will really go into detail and give you more information on the bullets that you might see online on a job description, something like that. So we work with them to get a feel. Then we search for candidates using all sorts of networking, LinkedIn, whatever we can do online. And then we'll go in, pool the candidates together, contact the people that we've put on this list. And when we find candidates that are interested in the roles, interested in the company, we will get them sent over to the client, and then we work to prepare for the interview. We talk about negotiation, and hopefully you get the job and you get to go to work.
And I wanted to add something too. Like, another thing that our account executives do that we're not always really, we don't always have the time and the know-how a lot of times. They're like those go-to people for those clients. So they know those clients in and out, like, their industry, what kind of shop they're running, more of the environment, where a lot of times we don't have to go as blind, I guess. They can really give us the ins and outs and make sure that we're giving people a really good grasp of what they're getting into.
Yeah. Any questions so far? No? Okay, so I talked about this for a minute, but just how we find people. I don't know about everybody here in this room, but LinkedIn is my new favorite thing. I think it's a really powerful tool. You can join a lot of groups, just do a lot of networking with people that you wouldn't normally get the chance to do. I mean, we're here meeting with you today, but every day you're at work and you don't get out of the office very much. You can really actually start connecting with people in other areas and talk about, whatever really. So we use LinkedIn to find candidates. We have an internal database, Phoenix. There are probably close to 300,000 resumes in our internal database. So we use that. General networking, internet searches, and then Career Builder, Dice, Monster. That's it.
And so how do we help you find success? Or how do we help you succeed, actually? We refine your resume. We go through that resume with a fine-tooth comb and help you figure out those things that maybe we need to pull out a little bit, or areas you could expound on. I think one of the things we've always been taught, or when I graduated, one-page resume. And when you've been in the IT industry, sometimes 15, 20 years, there's no way to put what you've done in a one-page resume. So we really try to, find those things. Professional appearance. Just making sure everybody's on the same page where that's concerned, and I'm sure we've all got 1 or 10 stories about that, and even the interview preparation phase.
What's the average length of a resume that you, after you come to it?
Oh my goodness. I guess it just depends on the technology. Sometimes, if you think about help desk, maybe it is just 1 or 2 pages, but some of those developer resumes, they can be several pages. I mean, I think the biggest resume I've ever seen has been 16 pages maybe.
Yeah, I've seen a 20-page
Yeah.
resume.
You know, and I guess some people, you know, where some err on the side of caution, there are those who are err on the side of making sure I don't leave any stone unturned, and so yeah, and they're really interesting to read through. That makes for really good reading some evenings when I don't have anything else to do.
Well, that's where the recruiter comes in, because they do the reading of the 20-page resume, and I, as a business owner, I'm not going to look at that 20-page resume.
Yeah.
I might look at the front page and maybe only part of it.
Yeah.
I don't know how everybody feels, but I think the 2 to 5 pages is probably fantastic, you know. 2, if it's, you know, I guess more mid or
Entry-level type thing or something like that. But
Yeah.
if you've been in the business for 20, 25, 30 years and you're
Right.
looking for middle management or upper management type position, you got to show that
Yeah.
you qualify.
And even, I think even going back 10 years it will suffice in most cases, you know. Some people I've seen resumes where they went back to, you know, the 70s, 80s, you know, just showing, hey, this is where I started, and, you know, those